Hi everybody and welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. Today I thought I would give you a sneak peek of the Cowgirl Journal. I have started it. I've been working all morning on the cover. You can see here, it's going to be a lightweight. I'm actually making it out of wallpaper. And I've been wanting to do that because I think it'll be a bit sturdier. So this is the front cover so far, and I just love these blues and the golds, the feathers. And then this is going to be the inside. However, I am not going to adhere this down yet because if I have any, I like to sew my pockets and things first if I do any stitching. And I have this bingo card that I'm playing around with. I thought I would put this in the back and I would maybe stitch this down in some fashion, and then I can have a pocket, or there will be a pocket going in this side. I don't know. I'm just playing around. This had 3 holes already punched in it, so I'm playing with this. And I thought this would be cute somewhere on here. It could be another pocket, but again, I may cut this out and around. So I'm just starting. I'm just playing. But I wanted to show you the kit that I'm going to use. It's not really a kit. It's just images. I'm going to put this over here to the side, but I want to show you all of the papers and the ephemera and such that I will be using for this. Let me show you. I have a little add-on, and this is Michelle's over at Tape and Twine. These are her digital kits, and I've also been experimenting with different papers, and I really don't know what I like the best. Obviously some papers print out better than others, and I'm just trying to figure out the look that I want. I do want kind of like that old grungy muted colors. I don't want anything bright and shiny. So I think the paper that I'm using, it's just cover paper. I think it's 67 pounds, and I buy it at Staples. And this is just their cream color paper. I didn't want to do anything on white. So I'd love to have you stick around and take a look at what I've printed out so far to use in the journal, to make this journal. And so I'm using Sweet Pea Curiosities, and then just these few little things from Tape and Twine, Michelle's place over on Etsy. Now, I'm not going to be using these girls. I printed this out because I want to use these frames. So I printed one out to see what I could do with these. I'm going to make my pile over here to the left. And then these are also Michelle's digitals with these fabulous 2 vintage postcards, and then these cowgirls. And I just think they were really cool. I've had these for a long time, and I haven't done anything with them yet. So I wanted to put these in the journal here, all right? So I have those. Now, this is all Sweet Pea Curiosity, and I ran off. She has a whole set of barns and houses, and I'm just trying to figure out, again, how I want to put this journal together. So I ran 2 grungy barns off, and I just love these. I think they are so cool looking. And then on the back, these are her papers as well. I think these are called, I don't know if these are her grungy let's see here. It's Cowgirl Digital Images. And then, yeah, these are Cowgirl Grungy papers. So I ran these on the back of the two barns. Okay, very cool. And then this is the rest of the Cowgirl Grungy papers. And then on the back side, I ran off the, I think these are either the Cowgirl Cream Embossed, which I think these are, and then there's also, there's two different sets of embossed. So these are the grungy here. And I just love the colors. I love the blues. And that's why I picked a blue cover with the feathers on it, the gold feathers. So that is that. And then on the back side, this is the embossed papers that she offers on her site. These can all be purchased on Etsy in her shop, and I'll list everything down below. So I have those, and then these are again separate. These are her, I think these go under the vintage word. No, this is, just a minute. There's vintage. There's Cowgirl Images. Okay, I've got that. There's Cowgirl Vintage Signs. Let me show you those. Let's see. I might not have run them off. The signs I didn't. I think I did, but I have them stored away in a safe spot for cutting. Let's see. Where are... I've been running so many things off that I really, just bear with me. I thought I was a little more organized. I know I ran a bunch of stuff off. Is it in here? Yeah, okay. So these are the Cowgirl Painted Shacks. And as you can see, you can get them in a full sheet, or you can run a sheet off, and then I think these measure out, what are these, 3 by 3, 3 1/4 by, yeah, about 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And I just thought these would make cute pockets or flips like a waterfall. So I ran a couple of these off, and I just think these are really cool. So we have those. Those are the painted shacks. And then, all right, we have vintage words. And these are all that I ran off. These are all under the vintage words, okay? So I ran a few of these off because I figured I will be using these a little more frequently. So these are quite fun. And then I'll cut these flowers out. The only thing I will say is some of the wording is, to me, it's a little blurry. So I'm not overly enthused with that. And you'll see on one of these others, it's a tad bit blurry. And I don't know if it's meant to look like that, but it's these here. They just look a little, and maybe they're made to look old and worn. So this is all part of the vintage words. So there's a lot to choose from here, which I think will be fun to use. And then here is more vintage words that you can, that I'll cut out and get these all ready to go. But these are fun. And here's another one. And again, this is on the 67-pound. It's the cream color cover stock that I get at Staples. And then I ran these. Now, when I first ran these, my computer kind of messed up. And I had plain paper in there, just regular cream-colored copy paper. And that's what these look like on there. So you can see these are a little bit clearer than on the cover paper. But that's okay. I'm still going to cut these. I can use these. I don't want to let... This ran off in portrait. All right, so I had to redo in the landscape design. So I have those, and then this one here again. So these are the words. Those are all the words. That's the fun ephemera I'll sit at night and cut and take care of. Now, the other thing that in this kit, these also run off as 5x7. So if you don't want a full, let's get the houses here. If you don't want a full shack, all right, you can run them off in a 5x7. The only thing I think you're going to have to do, and I haven't made a junk journal in a while, so regarding the size, I modified my size, and I'll show you why I modified it. I think it's going to be a little bit, maybe just a little bit wider than your average junk journal, and maybe not. So these also run off in a 5x7. Now, this is why I purchased this kit. Now, I have different papers that I want to show you because everything comes out differently depending on the paper that you use. And what I find, these run a little dark, okay? They're very heavy. They're very dark, and I think, I'm going to say heavily inked or whatever. Now, my printer, I have a very, very, very good printer. But for some reason, when it's this dark, I get, and I don't know if you can see it, but I hope you can't, but I get some lines in here, and my printer is not dirty. It's always cleaned. I keep it, tip-top shape. I don't know really what these are from, but I just absolutely, I want to show you the different, I had them written out here, and maybe that's Michael's Crafts, that's cardstock, this is photo presentation paper. So I want to show you, before I show you all the girls, this is Canon presentation paper, and I use this a lot when I make junk journals, and I use it for special images, okay? And I wanted to use, the gals, the little girls, I wanted to try them all out to see what I liked the best. So this is, Canon presentation paper. You can also print these in a 5x7 size. And this is just cardstock cover paper. Again, it's kind of rough. This might even be the mixed media paper that I have. But I wanted to show you how these printed out with this paper. It's just a white, I don't know the weight or anything on it. I'd have to look, okay? This here is from Michael's Crafts. This is just a craft paper that you can get in a bundle, all right? And that's how this prints out here. And I'll see if I can have, so this here, again, this is plain paper. This is plain copy paper. So you can see a little bit of a difference. This is a little bit, you know, a little smoother. She has a smoother complexion. This is a little more rough and textured. But aren't they sweet? I just love all of these girls. These were printed out on plain, just plain copy paper as well. And I wish this was a little bit thicker, but I can always back it with something because I like the way these print out on just plain, you know, very lightweight white copy paper. I think it takes away some of that darkness. It brings out the girl's eyes. Here's more sweet little images. And again, just you can see I went with the copy paper. And you get a smaller image down below as well. And then this here is mixed media art paper again. So we have that. And then over here, you're going to see, I'm going to leave these here. These were all run off on the Canon presentation paper. And again, the color is much brighter and a little more bold. And then we have her, which is so cute. And I modified the size of the, on this presentation paper too, I find that the images come out a little more orange, which I would probably put in my Photoshop and maybe do a little bit of a color correction. Isn't she adorable? Look at her. So you can see these images here, these measure, about almost 5 3/4 by 6 1/4. All right, so these are a little bit bigger. And I modified the size of my journal so I could fit one of the images, one of these little images on a page. All right, so when I have my signatures in here and it's closed, okay, so say like the signature, say I have a signature tied right here with my paper, that will fit right on that paper just nicely, okay? I also may end up outlining, you know, some of the girls, or cutting a little bit off and attaching them to, say if I have a bingo card here. Let's kind of narrow that one. Say if I have a little bit wider bingo card, I can just slice this down here and maybe cut around this and put it on a bingo card or whatever I'm doing. That's the only thing. I didn't really want to scale these gals down because they're absolutely beautiful images. So, and I also figured this is one of the papers that I was going to play with. I wanted to see, I could also, now I know in this journal, when I put my papers in, I want to put this in like this because I want to have a tab here. And I purposely made this a little bit smaller. What I was thinking of doing is attaching these, not on here, but on another, maybe a file folder. And I'm going to have ripped and torn pages. It's not going to be all uniform. It's going to be something, you know, totally different than just normal papers that are in. And I just want this to be, you know, really fun and something different. And I have these papers and I have these, but I also want to put in brown paper bag style papers because I want it just to be really rough and rugged looking. And then the girls are going to, I think they're going to soften it up. All right. So what I collected, I don't have a lot of cowboy style stuff. So I want to show you what I do have so far. I have bingo cards that I love working with bingo cards. And I have a whole bunch in here of different styles and types. So I have bingo cards. I even have one that is a horizontal piece. This looks, what's in here? Oh, more playing cards I can add to my collection. I didn't know they were in there. So we have those. And then I found these fun little baking file folder cards, because, you know, back in the cowboy Wild West days, there was a lot of, you know, bread baking and a lot of homemade style chilies, cowboy chilies, and things like that. I just pulled some vintage pieces that I had over in my stash. I have this fun envelope that my son gave me. It has a spot for 3 different little tucks. I think he got some cards in it at one time, and he asked if I could use it. And I said, yes, definitely. So I have that. I pulled out some rulers here that I thought they're just old-fashioned rulers that, you know, probably we used in school or whatever. I pulled those. These I pulled out. These are very long tabs that you put on the side of your paper. And I thought these were really cool. So I can add some of these tabs to the pages. And these are linen. These are all really cool linen. Gray cloth type 2. So I have those. Then I grabbed some vintage envelopes that these really don't open, but these will be nice in there. I can use those. And then I thought these would be, these are just old, and it's a grateful remembrance. I mean, these were handed out many, many years ago at funerals, but I just love the writing, and I just thought these would be fun to maybe redecorate and then slip down in a pocket or across in a belly band. So I grabbed those, grabbed some old calendar pieces that would be fun to use in there. And then I have these, I've got some Daniel Boone and some more cowboy style postage stamps. I think I have more. I'll look for them. This I probably won't add, but this is a cute cowboy card. But I probably won't add that. I grabbed some tissue paper from Patterns. I'd like to decorate some of the backgrounds with that. I have some larger index cards. I have a whole grouping of these, but I just pulled one that I thought would be fun to use. And then I have these cute pages of children with rocking horses. We'll see what I might do with these. Some things are on the fence, and I grabbed some pattern instructions. Let's see, I'm going to just tuck that in there. These I thought would be fun to put in. These are just mechanical drawings, and I just thought they were really cool. And I'll stick these in the pages and use these as well in there. They're old, and Then I have, I had done a video on this where these are cute little pockets. So this is the template. I pulled them out. So I'm going to make some cute little cards. Here's an envelope, a couple envelopes, and I think there was one more. I think there was one like a CD case. So I pulled those because I thought it'd be fun to make some envelopes as well out of the grungy houses. What else? Oh, I pulled some old vintage playing cards right here. And then I have some old vintage stays for making, if I want to make some little pads for writing on with papers, I can attach them using these. These, I don't know. These are just tiny. I don't know if I resized or what I did with these to make these so small. I might have just made them out on a 5x7, but these are the words and phrases. So I may make more of the 5x7 because everything will be smaller. So I have those. I pulled out some, these came from a box of tea, they're tea cards. And it's all different types of teas, but I just thought that the burlap on here with the teas looked really cool. And I'd like to use these for journaling cards or maybe a flip or something. Then I grabbed, let's see, oh, here's more flashcards. So I grabbed those. There's another bingo. Some lace doilies that will look nice in there. Then I don't know if I'll use these or not, but I love collaging and using these extra large dividers. And then this is the other set. This is 7 Gypsies. And that's when I said I had a packet of cards. So I have this style. This is the number 1 that I had pulled over there. This is fun. These are fun. These are all fun. Old school style papers. So these I will use. I've had these hanging around for a long time. So they will go in there. What else? Oh, I'm going to add some, because I love using the library envelopes in the cards. I just think these make really nice pockets once you decorate them. And then this is a nice thing to keep track of, you know, you can make little lists or write notes or whatever. So I'll use some library cards, which are always fun to do. Library cards and pockets. What else? What else? Is there anything else? That's tape and twine. I think that's it. The only other thing, I do have some fabrics. Thank you. Some fabrics that I have pulled. And I have this really pretty lace. I have more of this, but I just cut a little swash to show you. So I have that. Then I have this doily style that I grabbed, and I can cut from that. And then I have some fun little pieces of fabrics here. Again, I pulled as little swatches, and I'll grab some more of those. I have a nice piece of linen. I have burlap as well in twine. And then I have this. I have this here, which will be really pretty and fun to work with. And then I have this here from my girlfriend Shar. I thought that would be really pretty in the book. I have those. And then this I may use somewhere, but this just reminds me of the old wallpapers that way back in the day. So, and I do want to add a little bit of color, you know, to this journal. It's going to be very, you know, muted. And I guess that's it. I don't have, I think that's it for now. I've got some gold stars that I'm going to be using because I love my vintage, my Denison stars, and I just thought these would be, they would be cute to use in there. Yeah, and I guess that's it. So the next time I come back on, I will have the signatures in the book here. The insides here will be decorated. I'll have the signatures in, and then we can start making some ephemera and filling up the pages and stuff. So yeah, that is it. I think that's all I got for you today regarding the journal. So I'd love to have you come on this journey with me. I think it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a little different. I'm a little hesitant about how I'm going to do everything. I need to have Carol Laws here helping me with my flips and turns and my pockets and all of that good stuff. Because I'm not real good at that. So, Carol, I may draw on some of your journal ideas while I make this for flips and tucks and nips and all that fun stuff. So, I want to thank everybody for joining in. I hope everybody is doing well. And I hope you are all in a crafty mood and you aren't having any, you know, downtime, brain freeze type things. So, thanks again, everybody. If you liked this video, I'd love to have you give me a thumbs up. Leave your comments. And again, I hope you follow me in this journey, and I will see you in my next video. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.